Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. So, yo, check this out. So, lately, all I've been hearing about now is that Micah Parsons ain't the shit. Micah Parsons is selfish. Micah Parsons he ain't a leader. Oh, now he's not LT. Now he's not a generational talent. I've been saying this shit for the last 3 months. Right after that goddamn San Francisco game, I made a video about Micah Parsons. About how weak he be playing when he don't be stepping up. I took the shit back to last year, the year before that, and the 2 games we lost to San Francisco in the playoffs. I was doubting them, but then when I seen us lose earlier in the season to San Francisco, that shit confirmed that shit to be right there. I made like 4 or 5 videos through this whole season about this guy. Now everybody's saying something. I was called crazy. You ain't no Cowboy fan. Why you hating? I wasn't hating on the man. I just said he had a talent that he wasn't using to his highest potential. To me, he lazy. He don't study film. He cry about being held and triple team and double team. I made several videos about this guy. All started about 3 months ago when nobody was saying nothing. When everybody was riding his nuts. Before he made the goddamn podcast. People were saying, what do you think about Micah Parsons doing the podcast? He should be on it. He should have never got on it because, for one, he's not focused on playing the game. He's not focused on playing the game. You got to study. If you go play linebacker, nigga, you need to study what linebackers do. You go play DN, you need to study what DNs do. DNs play the run and the pass. He definitely can't play the run. We see this nigga get ran at all the time. So he can't stop the run. So you gonna put him at linebacker? He can't drop in coverage. One time through the season, he dropped back and deflected the ball. Hell, to me, it was pass interference. Micah Parsons get love because he played for the Dallas Cowboys. That's it. That's it. He wouldn't be compared to no LT or none of that shit if he was on another team. That's the monster we created because he's nowhere near LT's level. And I've been saying it. Now people want to say something about it. I'm telling you, like I said before, we need to goddamn give Micah Parsons they goddamn Herschal Walker treatment. I'm telling you. This dude is not going to be he's not going to be a factor in games when we need him. Hell, he was really the only factor I seen this man in the game was against the fucking Jets. That's it. It was against the fucking Jets. What was that, the second game of the season? That was it, bro. That man has not put his stamp on not one game, not more than one game this season. Not more than one game this season. What the fuck has he done? Somebody show me a game other than the Jets that this man has put his stamp on the game. I gave him credit and made a video about him after I made a video before the first game when we played the Eagles. I made a video after that. Then I made a video before we played the Eagles. I made a video after the second game we played the Eagles. And he showed me this one time in the game where he beat a double team, being held, and triple team and still made the sack. He did it one time. So you mean to tell me he can't do that on numerous occasions instead of crying and complaining about the shit? I don't know. I'm telling you, he gonna be the same next season, bro. The boys just for glitz and glamour. They just glitz and glamour. I'm telling you, he not gonna be just like this year he tailed off. Had 11 or something sacks. Started the season, but then after that he ain't do nothing. Yeah, the nigga tailed off. He did that 2 years in a row. He tails off at the end of the season. In fact, I think because this is his 4th year. He got 13 sacks his rookie season. That was 2020. In 2021, he had 13. Had 14 this year, whatever it was. But he'll get a bunch of sacks against some sorry-ass teams. Then when he started playing the hard teams towards the end of the season, he tails the fuck off. He is not a generational talent. He's a good player to me. To me, he's a good player. I can't take that from him. But generational talent, LT level, man, I keep hearing myself say this shit over and over again, bro. Like, I was never hating on the guy. Like I said, I just seen so much potential in this dude that he could be better. He could be way better than TJ Watt, way better than Myles Garrett. He could be way better than those type of guys, Max Crosby, Khalil Mack. To me, he ain't in their league right now. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Micah Parsons ain't in them boys' league, bro. He do not dominate and take over games. The Jets game was his best game, but he didn't really take over the game. He dominated at certain times in the game, but he never really Micah Parsons hasn't taken over, just slap straight up, taken over a game in his career, bro. I'm sorry. The greats take over games. The greats take over games. So we need to start giving this man this title of being next to goddamn LT. Should stop. Stop. I agree with Jesse Holley. I agree totally with Jesse Holley. There's been other Cowboy former players and, still players that like Big Nate Newton. I did a video with Big Nate Newton. He said basically the same shit Jesse Holley saying. And this was like 3 months ago. Micah Parsons ain't that dude, bro. And we got a lot of Cowboy fans getting mad because people's, lately it's been the talk that he ain't the shit. Well, he gets all these pressures. He opens it up for the other players. Well, why our defense ain't succeeding then? What the hell with pressures? You see what all those pressures he was getting, the quarterbacks was still slinging that bitch over him? He ain't creating that much pressure. To me, people that keep saying he gets pressures and he gets double and triple team, he gets held every game. Come on, man. Y'all think every DN or linebacker don't get held or goddamn double and triple team? Who y'all see out there crying and complaining about being held all the time? Micah Parsons. He's the one out there, the only one crying whenever he get held. You see, that's to me what limits his game. That's to me why he won't step up. Because it takes a little bit more out of you to get to that next level. It takes just a little bit more. Meaning you figure out how to get past being held. You figure out how to get past being double teamed. You figure out how to get past being triple teamed. You got to study that tape. You got to see the negative tendencies and the positive tendencies your opponent has. What are you going to attack, Micah Parsons? Hell, you don't know what to attack on your opponent because you don't study film. You too busy on that goddamn podcast. And every time he on the podcast, he big up all these other players. how good they are, how good their team is. Not focusing on your team and your players and you and what y'all need to do. You think just because you got a star on your helmet, nigga, that just it gives you the right to, you know, like feel like you don't have to work that hard, or you think shit just gonna be given to you because you got a star on your helmet? This shit pisses me off because I was called all type of names in the book when I was making my videos about this guy 3 months ago. I was being called everything in the book. But now we see I ain't the only one now. And then when I was saying something about it, then it was a couple people that was, you know, I ain't gonna say everybody wasn't listening to me, but there was a few people agreeing and saying, yeah, man, yeah, I see it too. But it was a couple celebrities, it was a couple former Cowboy players saying it back then too. But see, we didn't want to hear that shit because we was calling him LT. We was calling him the generational talent. So people was looking over the shit, the small detail shit that he needed to do to make himself get better. People were looking over the small details that he wasn't taking care of and giving him a pass on shit. See, they were looking over those details what was making him better, like studying film, getting off that podcast, putting in the work. Yeah, he do some training in the off season with Whitwork and other DNs and shit. But what did that translate to on the field when he was playing? It didn't translate to dominance. Look, y'all check my channel, man. Look at those past videos I made. This ain't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth video I made about this guy this year. And it wasn't out of hate. It was out of me wanting him to get better so our team can win championships, so our defense can be dominant. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Yo, check me out in the comment. Y'all go in there and comment on this video and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. I appreciate y'all. Let's go, Cowboys.